I want to share my story with you. It's about how I started my fitness journey. It all began right in my living room. I didn't have any fancy gym equipment. I didn't have a personal trainer beside me. I just had myself and a little bit of space. My main reason was simple. I wanted to feel better. I felt tired a lot of the time. I wanted more energy to enjoy my day. I knew that moving my body could help. I wanted to feel stronger, not just in my muscles, but in my mind too. It was a personal decision to change my life for the better. The idea of going to a big crowded gym felt a bit scary. I saw all these people who looked like they knew exactly what they were doing. I felt like I would be lost. Plus, gym memberships can be expensive. I wanted something that was easy to start, something that I could do whenever I had a spare moment. Working out at home seemed like the perfect answer. It was free. It was private. I could go at my own pace and not worry about anyone else watching me. This made the whole idea of exercise feel much more friendly and possible for me. So I made a promise to myself. I decided that today, July 11th, 2025, was the day I would begin. No more excuses about not having the right gear. No more waiting for the perfect time to start. The perfect time was right now. My living room floor became my personal gym. I told myself that even 15 minutes of movement was better than nothing at all. It was about taking that first, small step. It was a commitment to my own health and happiness. And let me tell you, that first step is always the most important one you will ever take. This journey wasn't about getting a perfect body overnight. It was about building a new, healthy habit. I knew it wouldn't be easy. I knew there would be days when I felt lazy or unmotivated. But I was ready to face that. I wanted to prove to myself that I could do it. I was excited to see how my body and mind would change. I wanted to wake up feeling refreshed and full of life. This powerful feeling was my biggest motivation. It was the reason I cleared a small space on my floor and got ready to start moving. I remember my very first home workout so clearly. I put on some comfortable clothes, I had a bottle of water ready. I thought, okay, let's do this. I started with some simple star jumps to warm up my body. My heart started beating faster almost immediately. I felt my muscles waking up. After just 1 minute, I was already breathing heavily. I couldn't believe how quickly I felt tired. It showed me just how unfit I had become. It was a real wake-up call, but it didn't make me want to stop. It actually made me want to push on even more. After my warm-up, I tried to do some press-ups. I got down on the floor. I put my hands in the right position. I tried to lower my body, but it was so hard. I could only do a few, and they weren't very good. My arms were shaking like crazy. I felt a little bit disappointed in myself. But then I remembered something important. Everyone has to start somewhere. Nobody is perfect on their first day. So I decided to try an easier version. I did the press-ups on my knees instead. This was much better. I could do more of them and felt a sense of achievement. Next on my list were squats. I'd seen people do them online. They made it look so easy. I stood with my feet apart and tried to lower my body down. It felt strange and wobbly. I wasn't sure if I was doing it right. I was worried I might hurt my back. I kept trying, focusing on keeping my back straight. Each squat was a struggle. My legs started to burn. I was sweating a lot. It was tough, really tough. I had to take lots of little breaks just to catch my breath and give my legs a rest. By the end of my 15-minute workout, I was completely exhausted. I was lying on the floor, covered in sweat and breathing hard. Every muscle in my body felt tired. But alongside the tiredness, I felt something else. I felt proud. I had actually done it. I had finished my first workout. It wasn't perfect and it was incredibly difficult. But I didn't give up. That feeling of accomplishment was amazing. It made all the sweat and shaking muscles feel worth it. I knew this was just the beginning of a long journey. After that first day, I started to build a small routine. I found a few simple exercises that I could do anywhere, anytime. These became my go-to moves. The first one was the classic squat. This exercise is amazing for your legs and glutes. I learned to focus on my form. I would stand with my feet shoulder-width apart. Then I would lower my hips as if I was sitting in a chair. I kept my chest up and my back straight. At first, I could only do about 10. Now I can do many more. It's a fantastic, powerful move. Another favorite of mine is the press-up. As I said, I started by doing them on my knees. This is a brilliant way for beginners to build strength. It works your chest, your shoulders, and your arms. As I got stronger, I moved on to doing them on my toes. The key is to keep your body in a straight line, from your head to your heels. Don't let your hips drop down. Even if you can only do 1 or 2 proper press-ups at first, that is a fantastic start. Be proud of every single one you do. I also made sure to include exercises for my core. A strong core is so important. It helps with your posture and protects your back. One of the best core exercises is the plank. You just hold your body in a straight line supported by your forearms and your toes. It looks easy, but it's a real challenge. The first time I tried it, I could only hold it for 20 seconds. My whole body was shaking. I made it a goal to hold it for a little bit longer each day. It's a great way to see your progress. Finally, I never forgot to do some lunges. Lunges are great for balance and for working one leg at a time. You just take a big step forward with one leg, then you lower your hips until both knees are bent at a 90-degree angle. Then you push back up to the start. I would do 10 on one leg, then switch to the other. These 4 exercises, squats, press-ups, planks, and lunges, formed my basic workout. They work the whole body, and you don't need a single piece of equipment to do them. It's simple, but it's so effective. Staying motivated was the biggest challenge for me. There were many mornings when I just wanted to stay in bed. The key for me was creating a routine. I decided to work out at the same time every day. It became a non-negotiable part of my schedule, just like brushing my teeth. This helped my body and mind get used to it. After a few weeks, it started to feel strange if I didn't do my workout. A good routine helps you to stop thinking about whether you should exercise. You just get up and do it. It becomes a habit. Music was another huge help. I created a playlist of my favorite upbeat songs. The music gave me energy and made the workout feel more like a party. It's hard to feel lazy when a great song comes on. I would sing along and just have fun with it. This is so important. Exercise shouldn't feel like a punishment. Find ways to make it enjoyable for you. Maybe you prefer listening to a podcast or an audiobook. Whatever it is, use it to make your workout time something you look forward to. I also learned to listen to my body. Some days I had lots of energy and could push myself harder. On other days, I felt tired. On those days, I would do a lighter workout. Maybe I would just do some gentle stretching or go for a walk. The important thing is to do something. Don't feel guilty if you can't do a high-intensity workout every single day. Being consistent is more important than being perfect. Rest is also a vital part of getting stronger. So, make sure you have rest days too. My final piece of advice for anyone starting out is this. Be kind to yourself. Don't compare your journey to anyone else's. This is your path. Celebrate the small victories. Did you manage one more press-up than last week? Amazing. Did you work out even when you didn't feel like it? That's a huge win. Remember why you started. You are doing this for you. You are investing in your health and your happiness. Every single workout, no matter how short, is a step in the right direction. You've got this. Just start today.